So Nike and the NBA just recently released the new earned jerseys for all 16 playoff teams from last year, and these jerseys will make their debut on Christmas this year, or if not, they will be worn by the teams a little bit later on in the season. And all these jerseys are a variation of the team's current City Edition jerseys or their statement jerseys. So let's take a look at all of them. So for the Boston Celtics, this is a very basic green jersey that they wore, and it pays homage to the warm-up jackets that the team wore back in the 80s, back when the team was dominant, back when the Boston Celtics were ruling the NBA. And I really like this design. The green looks really good, and the yellow letters are really good, and it's very simple, but this jersey looks very clean, and I really like it a lot. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, this jersey is really similar to their City jersey, but the color scheme is a little bit different. It still pays homage to Lake Erie because Cleveland is located near Lake Erie. The bottom part, this light blue, is like the frozen ice of the lake. I don't know if it really gets frozen, but this is what they're trying to do. And the top is like the wintry part, like the snow. And this is just the icy winters of Cleveland. That's what it's representing. So I think this jersey looks really cool. For the Golden State Warriors, this jersey is very similar to their black City jersey, but instead it's yellow, and it has the town, and it has that tree, and this is KD's in particular, but it looks very good. I'm not a big fan of this logo for the Golden State Warriors in general, but I understand what they're doing with this jersey, and it's just a very simple idea with just changing up the colors. So I'm guessing a lot of Warriors fans really like it. For the Houston Rockets, this is a very, very simple jersey. It's just a basic red crimson color, and it says Houston. Nothing too crazy. They're saying here that it's similar to the City Edition. I mean, maybe, but I think this is very cool and just very simple, and I actually really like it because of that. The simplicity is really good. Once again, for the Indiana Pacers, this jersey is in honor of the racing history of Indiana and the whole state, and Indianapolis too. Basically, it's just a different color scheme from their City Edition. It's white this time. I think the last one was blue or a black. And this one, it has the road on the side as like the side panel of this jersey. So it looks really good. And I think this color scheme fits better than their actual City Edition. For the Miami Heat, all you guys who wanted Vice City jerseys, you got it even better than before. Last year they had the white. This year they have the black for the City Edition. This year they got a neon pink Vice City Miami Heat jersey. Looks amazing in my opinion, and I'm a big fan, and I think this just is really cool. Next year they should just do a light blue. I think it would be even better, and this jersey just looks really great. For the Milwaukee Bucks, this jersey uses the same blocking and design of their City Edition, but instead it incorporates the green color scheme and kind of like the cream color scheme of the actual team. And it looks very good, and I think I like it a lot better than the City Edition. The City one has like some yellow and stuff. I don't know. This one looks really good. It's clean. I wish they put more green into it, but it looks really good in general. For the Minnesota Timberwolves, they once again used the Prince-inspired jerseys. That one was, I think, black or purplish. This one is just generally white with the purple accents and the font and stuff. It still looks really good. Not as good as their City Edition, but I'm sure a lot of you guys would like this jersey and would get it. And the players would look great playing in these jerseys on Christmas or whenever they release it. For the Oklahoma City Thunder, Nike is saying that this jersey is inspired by the striking sunsets in Oklahoma, but I don't really see it. I do really like the orange color of the jersey in general, and I think it would look really good. And they're saying it's a play on their Statement Edition jerseys, and I think that the franchise really should stick with orange jerseys and these bright colored jerseys. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm a big fan of the bright, vibrant colors on NBA jerseys. So this jersey looks really good, and the blue accents really add to it as well. For the Philadelphia 76ers, this jersey is just a very basic white design, and it has the 13-star chest design right on the chest part of it. It's very basic for the Philadelphia 76ers. I know a lot of my fellow fans would like to see a AI version like the black jerseys. I'm not a big fan of those, but I know a lot of you guys are. So this one's kind of underwhelming for me, and I'm sure you guys too. But I like it in general. I think it looks good, and it really matches the theme of all their jerseys. For the Portland Trailblazers, this once again is a very basic jersey. It has just all red, and then there's a black sash going across diagonally across the jersey just to break it up a little bit. I've noticed that a lot of these jerseys are just very simple and aren't too detailed compared to some of the other ones that the team has this year. but this one looks really good, and it says Blazer Mania on the bottom right above the tag, and that's in honor of the city's fixation on the team during the playoffs. For the San Antonio Spurs, this jersey is honoring San Antonio's military history, and normally as their city edition, they have like a darker tie-dye camo type thing, but this one it has like a white camo, and it looks very good, and I actually prefer it for the Spurs compared to the darker one. I think they had something similar to this maybe 2 or 3 years ago, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this one looks really good, and the spur in the middle right of the jersey adds a nice touch to it. For the Toronto Raptors, this jersey is a twist on their We the North jerseys, which is usually like the black or the silver or the white that they have this year. This one is honoring Canada's flag with the red and the white. Obviously, it's very simple and it's similar to the other ones that they had, but this one looks really good. I think it does a great job, and the colors look really good for this jersey. For the Utah Jazz, this one is in honor of the 1979 road jerseys that the team wore, and it's very simple, just has a green base, and it has the J Jazz note, and the yellow font looks really good on it. Very simple jersey, but looks really good, and really will look good when the team wears it. Finally, for the Washington Wizards, this jersey uses a classic red color for them, and it also brings back the marble-inspired side panels on the side of the jersey. There's a little bit you can see here, and that's referencing the Washington Monument. So it looks very good, very basic, very similar to all the other ones that they have this year, but the red is really inspiring and looks good. And I noticed a lot of jerseys on here so far have been red, so looks good. Thank you guys very much for watching. Unfortunately, a lot of these teams that have the playoff earned edition jerseys doesn't look like they're going to be making the playoffs this year. I don't know, maybe it might change. The West is pretty competitive this year, but some of them will have them, and I'm sure next year they'll have something similar to this, so stay tuned for that. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe if you're brand new, and check out one of these 2 videos on screen if you like this one.